Sing it. We're started. Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
We are.
We have Hump, not
I'm
Cody.
back. The ratings have already spiked.
Ryan has spiked the ratings.
Damn right. I bring that vibe.
Last time Ryan was here, we talked about everything.
Literally everything. Shrek the Third.
Can you speak into your mic, Ryan?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, phone buzzing.
Ryan wants to do a Minecraft podcast.
I do, but then I realized, Ethan told me that the people wouldn't be able to see what's on my screen, so...
Did I tell you that?
Yeah. Are we going to do Minecraft?
Fuck no. We can't do Minecraft.
Okay, I'll just close it down.
Well, you can play it. I just don't
Okay.
think you should play it when we're on the pod.
I'll play it.
Play it?
I'm playing it right now.
Please do not.
As we do the podcast.
This is going to be a solo episode because
No. Okay, I'll close it down.
Ryan will not be paying attention. No,
Okay.
but we're back. I haven't really had time to look at sports news, so I'm just gonna talk to Ryan.
Yeah? Okay. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Okay.
We parked at there's a little parkade here at where we record, and we went to the very top, and then we forgot that we needed to pay for parking, and we needed Ryan's license plate number.
Yeah, and I didn't know what it was, so I had to go all the way back to the very top.
Yeah, we went all the way to the top. It's like 12 stories tall.
Yeah.
I actually like that parkade.
It's a very nice parkade. It's slippery at the top, but other than that, it's
I don't know why it's so icy at the top.
well,
It's winter.
wintertime, snowy season.
Yeah, but I don't understand why it's just at the top.
I don't know.
I almost slipped.
In other news today, COVID live updates, fast spreading Omicron variant now responsible for 80% of cases, Quebec says.
Okay, but we do a sports show.
You said talk about anything, so I just searched up news.
This isn't CTV.
Is this the,
It's a fucking Misyk And Maat sports talk.
it's not the Montreal Gazette? Shout out.
Also, why would we care about what Quebec has?
Yeah. Literally,
We're in Alberta.
okay, I'll search up Alberta news.
We don't need to talk about current events. Who would you vote for?
Who did I vote for?
No. I don't want to talk about this shit.
Don't want to talk about this.
That's a horrible thing to talk about. Plus, I wasn't even
Unless
old
you
enough to vote. I didn't even vote.
Yeah,
So
unless
it's
you
just gonna
want to
be-
make enemies.
I don't even have an opinion. I didn't even vote. I didn't fucking vote.
Yes, you're a child. I get it.
Not anymore.
I'm not a child. I haven't been a child for some time now.
A couple months.
Even while I was a child, I wasn't a child.
I came out of the womb.
Let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about Ryan being birthed.
Okay.
Do you remember it?
No.
Good. You shouldn't. You're a fucking baby. I almost died when I was a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, I had to be put under a heat lamp like a boss.
You got that ice.
Literally.
They had to melt the ice from you.
It's because my twin sister took all the food in the womb. So I was almost dead. Not dead, though. Despite some allegations in the comment section. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
No, what we were talking about the fucking parkade.
Yes, we were. We're not talking about death.
That was so random. You're like, by the way, the Omicron variant.
The Omicron, that sounds an awfully lot like the Omnidroid.
Megatron.
No,
Nope. Megatron.
Nope. Have you seen Transformers?
I think so.
The live action movie?
Maybe.
I watched it quite recently. It's actually...
When did it come out? Because I saw Transformers in the theaters, I'm pretty sure.
The first one came out in 2007. The next one...
I've definitely seen Transformers. I don't remember which ones they were, though.
Then the second one came out 2 years later, and then Dark of the Moon came out in 2013 or some shit. That shit won an Academy Award.
Isn't that the shitty one?
The first one's underrated in my opinion. They're all kind of meh. The second one was very shitty.
I'm easily entertained by anything. So explosions and cars that can talk are really cool to me.
We'll watch them and then I'll show you like why they didn't do as good as they could have done. There are a lot of like bad representation and racism in them.
Like, let's watch it though.
No. Like, literally, just besides that, they're like great action.
Hey, if you
movies.
take out the racism,
if you
this
take out
movie
everything
fucking
bad about
slaps.
them, there could have been way better.
Hey, if you take out everything bad about them, it's the best movie ever.
Yeah.
I watched Cars yesterday.
Yeah. How did that go?
I love Cars. It's my
Cars is
favorite
awesome.
movie. I have two. I have the disc 2 times. I have one from when I was a child, and one that my sister got me for Christmas last year. And we use the one that she got for Christmas because the one I used to have is really old and scratched, and it skips like 4 parts.
Oh man. I had to do the same with my little brother because he scratched up the
Chase.
disc. Yeah, Chase. Shout out to Chase. Sorry, I had
You
burrito
almost
libre.
killed Chase today.
I did.
We'll talk about that after.
We'll talk about that later. But anyway, like, so we had this old disc for Cars. It's just a regular DVD, and Chase scratched it up a while ago, and so I bought him the new Blu-ray one because he loves Cars. And then I got him Cars 3 too.
Does he like Cars 2?
I don't think he.
Have you told him that Doc Hudson is dead?
Yeah, he knows that. I think he cried actually when I told him, like, Chase, he's gone.
Doc Hudson was kind of a piece of shit in the first movie.
He was. He is a dick.
But I think he's only a dick because he doesn't want him Lightning to know the true world.
The true world. Well, he just doesn't
racing,
like. He doesn't
political.
like the new generation of cars, of racing and stuff. He thinks they're all a bunch of showboats and assholes. So
Low key, yeah.
he's not wrong, but the way he handled it, kind of childish, if you ask me.
Yeah, but then he comes to his senses and becomes his crew chief.
And then it's like the greatest scene ever.
It's like, I knew you needed a crew chief, but I didn't know you needed one this bad.
And McQueen's like, I thought you said you'd never come back.
That's before the Doc line, I think.
No, and then after that he says, I had no choice. Mater had to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And then they're like, off.
Larry the Cable Guy. That's a really good movie.
I
love
like
that
Cars.
movie.
It's very underrated.
Cars 2 is not even that bad. It's just the worst one of the 3.
I agree. I've only seen Cars 2 like 3 times in my life, and it was back when I was more of a kid.
I think I have all 3 on disc.
I do too. The second one's lost somewhere in the files, but
It's also on Disney Plus, and I know you have that shit.
I do have that shit.
I do not.
Disney Plus is awesome because they added a whole bunch of like other shit because of they made a company deal with Stars, so now I get to watch a bunch of other movies that's like not kid friendly on Disney Plus.
Like what?
I don't know. I got to watch
Porn.
Reservoir Dogs the other day. Is on Disney Plus.
What the fuck is Reservoir Dogs?
It's Quentin Tarantino's
What's that
first
shitty
big
movie
movie.
that they made you watch in English class about English class about the dogs?
The
Island
Dogs.
of Dogs or something.
I didn't get to watch that.
Horrible movie.
Island of Dogs?
I'm searching it up right now. Horrible movie.
Is it Isle of Dogs?
Isle of Dogs.
You didn't like that?
Fuck that movie.
Isn't that Wes Anderson?
No idea.
Yes, it is. I love that movie.
We had to watch that movie when we first got quarantined.
Isn't it a comedy movie?
I don't know.
I've seen it like once, but I heard it was good.
What a bad movie.
You didn't like it? It's got Jeff Goldblum in it, and Bill Murray
Oh,
from
it's got Jeff
Ghostbusters.
Goldblum in it.
Um,
Who's the dude that died in Ghostbusters?
spoiler alert.
It's not spoiler. He died in real life.
Oh, Harold Ramis.
Spoiler alert, everyone. Sorry to break it to you.
He died in real life, but spoiler.
Spoilers. Hate to break it to you, but
Yeah, Harold Ramis, the man who played a Egon Spengler from Ghostbusters. Yeah, he's been dead for a few years now.
I hate to break it to you guys.
Way over a few years, actually.
You're like to his family. I'm so sorry. Didn't know if you knew this.
If you're listening now, my
I'm
condolences.
sorry that you have to fight out for me.
My condolences.
Like, No, I didn't like this movie. This movie was low-key scary.
Ghostbusters?
Oh,
Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs.
You thought it was scary?
Oh, yeah, look at these creepy-ass dogs.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. They are pretty scary. And if you look at this picture, look at that kid in the middle.
Well, you described the picture. I can see the picture.
Well, I was asking you specifically.
Well, no, I can see the picture. I'm in the same room as you.
In the pictures, it's a bunch of dogs and one boy staring directly into the camera with no one, like, and their eyes are all wide open. Like, it's genuinely scary.
This is so scary.
I don't know.
No, I don't like this movie.
You didn't like it?
I've told you this.
I know.
Like a couple minutes ago. Fuck this movie.
Okay.
I'm not a big we had to watch that like immediately after we got quarantined for the first time. And I'll never forget when we first got quarantined the first time.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was my fault.
What? You're the one who started COVID?
No, I didn't start COVID. No. I had to, because I got COVID like the third time.
You're just telling everyone that you got COVID. I'm talking about when we all had to leave in our grade 11 year.
Oh.
You didn't have to tell everyone that
at
you
the
got
end.
COVID.
No, because I got it the next year.
You're the third person ever to get it.
No. At our school, I'm moving on. Have you ever seen Jurassic Park with Jeff Goldblum?
Can I finish my story?
No.
Anyways, after Ryan rudely interrupted,
You asked me a question.
no, I didn't. You just said I have COVID.
No, that's when I had COVID.
Nope,
I don't
you
have it right now. If I
Yes,
had
you
it
do.
right now, I
Yes,
wouldn't
you do.
be here.
Gaslight you about having COVID. No, but we got quarantined, and I was kind of fired up that we got quarantined because I had a big paper to write on a book that I didn't read. And I'm like, 2 weeks, I could read this fucking book, and then we come back, and I'll be fine? We didn't come back.
No.
And nothing's ever been the same. But I did cheat on that paper.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, who didn't cheat on anything? And
I'll never forget my English teacher at the time was like, she was like, I have a software that can tell if you're taking stuff from the internet.
you're like, no, you don't.
And I was like, nope. No, you don't. And then I used it all, and she's like, 80. And I'm like, ooh, 80. I think it's really funny that my marks went up like 15% every assignment. She's like, wow, Ethan just works better from home.
She's like, I should just let him stay home and even like during
You're like,
regular
wow,
school.
back-to-back hundreds.
What are the chances?
I'm like, yeah, I know.
I'm like nailing chemistry class. I got like an 86 in that last year or the year before graduation year. And teacher didn't even like beat an eye. It was amazing.
He didn't care at all.
Nope.
No, but
I actually was tearing it up though.
it's good.
I got smarter.
What were you going to say? You said something when you rudely cut me off.
Oh, have you seen Jurassic Park with Jeff Goldblum?
There's only been 2 Jurassic Parks?
Oh, Ethan, I have to teach you.
I don't know.
There are 5 Jurassic Park movies currently. A 6th one coming out next year, Dominion. And
I saw the original one.
Good.
And the one with Chris Pratt.
Those are really the only 2 you want to see.
I know.
The original one is game-changing and triumphant in movie history, and Jurassic World is a successful sequel in my opinion. Bada bing, bada boom.
Which one was the second one? Because I've seen the first one.
Like chronologically, like from...
Which one is the Chris Pratt one?
So you have the first one from 1993, or 95. I don't know. It's one or the other. And then the second one is The Lost World Jurassic Park, which came out in 1997. That's the one where it fully stars Jeff Goldblum. Then there's the shitty Jurassic Park 3, which came out in 2003. And then Jurassic...
quiz you on this shit?
Sure, actually. Then Jurassic World came out in 2015.
Jurassic Park.
And then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom came out in 2018, which was utter garbage. and I hate that movie.
Okay, do you want to guess the dates?
I cannot guess the exact date. I can only go close to year.
Well, I'll get the year.
Jurassic
Park.
95 or 93. 93, no. 95.
Make your final guess.
95. 96. 94. Is it 93?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Idiot.
I was thinking of... Well, because that director made 2 movies that year then, because he also made Schindler's List in 93.
Wow, I don't know what that movie is.
Oh, God, I have to...
Schindler's List, isn't that the one with the Holocaust?
Yeah, it's like one of the greatest movies ever made.
Never heard of it. You ever heard of Cars? The Lost World.
90. Well, now that you said Jurassic Park came out in 93, I don't know if 97 is my... Actually, you know what? Yes, it is. 97.
That's your final guess?
Yeah, 97.
Ding, 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 ding.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Okay, you got your 1 for 2. Jurassic Park 3.
2003. Movie's shit. I don't even care if I get it right. I don't care about it.
That's your final guess?
Yes. I don't care. 2001?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't
Still
care.
get those points. Jurassic World.
2015. I saw that shit in theaters. It's my favorite movie experience ever.
Is that the Chris Pratt one?
Yep.
Saw that one in theaters too. Ding, 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 ding.
Love that movie
Fallen
so much.
Kingdom.
I hate that movie. I saw it with Cody, actually, and a couple other people, and I despise it in every single way. 2018. Also the year of the Meg. The year of the Meg.
I'm not going to quiz you on Dominion.
Oh, that comes out next year.
Yeah, 2022, because it hasn't came out yet.
I'm
the same
excited.
director directed all this shit?
Steven Spielberg,
Wow, what a horrible director.
director of West Side Story, which actually has a 96%.
Which we have not watched yet.
Which we have not watched, surprisingly. And it also might be one of his best films. Has directed Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park The Lost World. And then a different director was taken for Jurassic Park 3, which is why it sucked so much dick. And then Jurassic World 2015 was directed by Colin Trevorrow, but it was produced by Steven Spielberg, and it was amazing. And then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was directed by J.A. Bayonetta.
Are you reading this shit? Or are you?
Nope, I know this by heart. Bayonetta or something. I don't know.
That's lame.
I know. It's a different director. He should have been Colin Trevorrow. And then Jurassic World Dominion's going back to Colin Trevorrow, which is why I have high hopes for it.
I don't know any of that shit.
I know a lot of that shit. Big movie guy over here.
Okay, but who directed Cars?
Oh, I searched his name up the other day.
Why?
Or I didn't search him up, but I was like
Why are
looking
you
at,
searching?
I wasn't searching up. I was just I look at like, oh, hold on, Cars. I think the Cars is like his only big project too, which was awesome. Cars. Yeah, Joe Ranft.
That guy died.
Yeah.
Because there's a tribute at the end. There's a tribute at the end, and it's really sad music, and then they show this...
Caterpillar from
the
Bug's Life.
caterpillar from Bug's Life. And it makes me laugh every time.
It makes me laugh, even though it should be a sad moment. I'm like...
Yeah, they show the caterpillar, and he's like... It just makes me giggle.
Heimlich.
Oh, this dude's just a Pixar executive producer.
Joe Ranft?
No, the other guy who did it.
Oh, John Lasseter or something?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Holy shit. Director, screenwriter, blah, 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 everything.
Zootopia.
Oh, director, Toy Story, Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Ratatouille. Ratatouille I've never seen.
It's really good. Ratatouille is directed by Brad Bird, who also did The Incredibles 1 and 2, which are actually my personal favorite Disney movies. The Incredibles, they're the best. Like, I love Cars.
I've never seen The Incredibles.
You haven't? Okay, we actually have to watch The Incredibles sometime, because that...
Why do you like The Incredibles?
I don't know. I just love that it's a Disney movie that it's like they're like one of the The Incredibles is one of the first like superhero movies. Like you think of like superhero movies, you think of like DC and Marvel, but like Disney Pixar, they made The Incredibles, and they made like a great action movie that's not like just, it's not learning from your mistakes or like just like this classic childish thing. Like any adult can enjoy The Incredibles, if I'm gonna be honest.
Never seen it, so I can't.
You have. I know. I don't know what to say. Like, you have to watch The Incredibles, and then The Incredibles 2. Okay, Incredibles 1 came out in like 2004, I think, and The Incredibles 2
was 2004.
It was. I love that movie. I'll never get that wrong. The Incredibles 2 took like 14 years to make.
Which is too long. If it takes you 14 years to do anything, scrap it.
But if you watch The Incredibles 2 and you like see the production and like the animation and like everything put into that movie, you could almost understand why it took 14 years to make it. Even though it is still ridiculously long, there was a lot put into that shit. And it was like, it turned out to be a great sequel. And I was happy.
84% audience score on, what the fuck is this? Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep. And I don't know. I love The Incredibles so much.
You know, it's an overrated and shitty ass movie.
Hit me with it.
WALL-E.
Let's talk about something else.
Why?
Because WALL-E's like my third favorite Disney Pixar movie.
WALL-E is so boring, and I hate that movie.
I loved WALL-E.
Why?
That
movie sucks. And it's boring. Stupid robot.
Nominated for Best Feature Film, Animated, Best Writing, and Best Screenplay, and Best Editing, or Best Music.
WALL-E?
WALL-E, while saying very minimal words throughout the entire movie, it carries insanely good animation for a 2008 film.
Yeah.
Like the lighting, it's beautiful. Everything about WALL-E, I love. The sound is beautiful. I think it should have gotten more from the Academy.
I think you're biased.
I'm not biased at all. Enough said. I don't care. WALL-E's a great movie.
I think that movie is boring and it sucks.
Okay, admittedly, the first, 20 minutes when we're, learning about WALL-E, and it's just him picking up garbage,
Okay, but
I did find that boring. But
you didn't?
I did find that boring.
Do you know how long people's attention spans are?
Yours is very low. Or short.
People have probably already turned this show off. That's
Yeah.
how low their attention span is. If you can't grab someone within 40 seconds,
That's why we have to watch
not
them.
in a movie sense, but I'm thinking like a radio break. If you can't grab someone's attention really quick, they find something else. I feel like unless you intentionally want to watch WALL-E and it's your first time, if you just flip that shit on, that's boring as fuck.
Okay.
I hate that movie, and I hate you for liking it.
Okay. But back to The Incredibles, we're watching that tonight. I don't see why not.
I have to get up early.
We'll watch it early tonight.
Well, we're not going to get there because we're recording a pod.
We'll get there by 4.
We're going to leave here by 4.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to get there by 4, we have to leave right now.
Yeah.
We're going to our friend Maddie's tonight, and she lives an hour away.
For some reason.
And it's 3 p.m., and Ryan wants to get there by 4. We just started recording.
How long have we been recording for?
You want to guess?
I'm going to say 20 minutes, but I don't think it's been 20 minutes.
5 minutes.
No fucking way.
Sorry, 5:54.
Holy shit. Okay, we got a lot to cover then.
It's 25 minutes.
Have you ever seen Up?
I have seen Up, and it's another mediocre movie.
I agree. I think Up is kind of overrated. It's
Little
good.
fat kid on Boy
Russell?
Scouts.
Russell,
Yeah, it gets
Funny.
picked up by some predator.
the bird, or the old guy?
The old guy. Why would
Oh.
some bird be a predator?
Well,
Is he related to this old guy?
No.
That's creepy.
The kid is a Boy Scout trying to get his badges and graduate from the Boy Scout Academy or whatever he's in. And Carl Fredricksen is an old a depressed man whose wife passed away. And the movie is about this boy trying to help the young man, or the old man, my bad.
The old man passed away recently.
What's his name again?
Ed Asner.
Asner.
I didn't know that.
That is quite recently.
He was an elf.
Yes, he
Not
was.
a big Christmas guy. I won't even lie to you.
Why?
Well, I'm a huge Christmas guy today. I don't like Christmas movies, and I don't really like Christmas music.
Okay.
And I know my girlfriend's listening to this, and she hates that shit. Because she loves those things.
Oh, then I hate them too.
Yeah.
I hate everything about Christmas if she
my
hates it.
mean-ass girlfriend, according to you, likes
Story
them.
time. Ethan's girlfriend is very mean to me because I'm educated and she isn't in the sense of movies.
No, it's just because I told her to call you a movie nerd and you were like, ah.
Yeah, and I took that to heart. Only I didn't know that you told her to tell me that until quite recently. But I still decided, it'd be funny to keep the thing going. So.
That you hate her?
Yeah.
Okay, but.
Exactly.
The thing is that, like, I'm the one who was like, call him a fucking nerd.
Yeah, but she didn't not do that.
Yeah. That's why she's my girlfriend.
That's exactly when you were like, do you want to go out with me? Yeah. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's called asking someone on a date.
I know.
And hey, look what happened.
Yeah.
Yep. We haven't talked about a lick of sports, and I don't really care.
I honestly don't want to. I think the NHL, they decided to shut down.
They did decide to shut down.
Yep.
But
so
I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just don't really want to.
What are we gonna search up? What are we gonna talk about? What do you want to talk about? We've been talking about Disney Pixar movies for 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I know we've been talking about something else.
Well, the thing is it doesn't matter what we talk about because we can talk about anything.
Okay.
Because it's just.
This is just a chill day.
Well, it is a chill day. We can talk about literally anything.
Let's talk about upcoming movies.
Nope.
No, something else?
Nope.
There's the Batman.
There's the Batman. I work at a movie theater, so I know all the upcoming movies.
There's Bad Boys 4.
I'm actually really kind of fired up to see Uncharted.
Oh my God, yes. Uncharted, that looks really good. I've
seen the trailer 8 times.
Yeah, because you work at a movie theater.
I've also seen the Spider-Man post-credit scene I think 11 times.
I have not seen the new Spider-Man movie.
I know, me neither. I've just seen the post-credit scene.
I thought you went to see it at midnight.
Too tired. We had an employee screening, and I was too lazy to stay till 2:45.
So you could have gotten to watch Spider-Man for free, but you were like, nope.
I'm not staying till 3 a.m. to watch a movie that I don't really care about.
That's understandable.
If it was Cars 4, maybe.
Okay. That's something.
But I don't really care about Spider-Man.
No.
You like the Emma Stone instead of the Zendaya. Who does she play?
Do
they play the same character?
Okay. Do you know much about every Spider-Man?
Hell no.
Okay.
I've only seen the Spider-Mans 2 times. Not 2 times. I've seen the first one once. No, I've seen the Tom Holland one once.
Yeah.
The other Tom Holland one once.
Yeah.
Because we were going to watch the new Spider-Man, but I haven't.
Okay.
I just know that in that one, that guy goes, pizza time.
The Tobey. Okay. There are 3 basic Spider-Man. There's Tobey Maguire from 2001 to 2008. There's Andrew Garfield, who in my opinion is the best Spider-Man. However, he was unlucky to have shitty writing for his movies. Then there's the new Tom Holland ones, which is a part of the new MCU. Tobey Maguire had 2 out of his 3 movies. 2 of them are 2 of the best Marvel movies or superhero movies ever made. Third one's bad. Michael thinks it's enjoyable. I don't.
Michael is our friend.
Michael is our great friend. But I think it's jumbled up and messy because there's too many villains.
Never seen it.
No, you haven't. I don't think you should. The Spider-Man 1 and 2, those are good. Spider-Man 3, boring. The Amazing Spider-Man, that's the one with Andrew Garfield. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 1 is good. I think it's underrated. It just has a weird villain. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the one with shitty writing. And these are the ones with Emma Stone, too.
Aren't you an Emma Stone fan? Like,
I think she's a great actor.
she's a fine actress.
She's a fine actress.
I like La La Land.
La La Land was great.
It's a great movie.
Great movie. But the reason there's only 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies is because the third one was shut down due to the failure that was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So Andrew Garfield never got a third movie. And then they moved on to Tom Holland in the new MCU movies. And because critics, like, go crazy for MCU movies, they all turned out to be major successes, as did the newest one, which I'm still excited to see. But
so friggin' Spider-Man wasn't a part of the MCU? That's what you're saying to me?
Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were not a part of the MCU.
Okay, but how did they get those rights? Like,
Sony originally owned Spider-Man, or I actually have no idea how Sony originally owned Spider-Man. I think it was because long ago, or like back in 2000, Sony asked for just the Spider-Man rights, not the whole Marvel, and Disney got the rights to Marvel. So then there was this huge conflict that's like, who owns Spider-Man?
do people not like Sony? Because whenever I'm in the movie theater and the Sony logo comes up, everyone goes,
I like Sony. I don't mind them. It's
yeah,
just
they make PlayStation.
they make exactly, and they're making the new Uncharted movie, which is probably because it's a PlayStation.
Sony's a weird thing.
It is. Back during the Spider-Man crisis, they kept asking for like they wouldn't like let Marvel use Tom Holland because they own the rights to Spider-Man, and then there was like this huge conflict that's like, who gets Spider-Man? And Sony is asking for more money, and Marvel can pay it because they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, so they could afford it.
How much was it, do you know?
How much was what? Marvel?
They wanted.
Or Spider-Man?
Well, they wanted money for that shit.
Oh, I have no idea. It's beyond me how much money is going back and forth between Marvel and Sony and Disney.
Too much money.
Too much money. But they could afford it.
Yeah, because everyone there is rich.
Literally. And anytime they make a movie, no matter what superhero name they put in front of it, it could be a copy and paste Marvel movie, and people will be like, oh, that was awesome.
I know, because people come in their pants every time stupid end credit scenes come on.
Yep.
Have you seen the end credit scenes?
Do I sit during those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay.
Do you know the ones that happen?
I've seen every Marvel movie except for the new one. So I know.
Because all I'm saying is that there's end credit scenes and people like come in their pants for that shit. I'm like, that's kind of lame.
I know. Yeah, I think honestly they should have just stopped doing that after Endgame, because Endgame's like the final. It's the Avengers defeating the big bad again. And I say again because every Marvel movie is a cut and paste where the superhero just gets stronger and bests the baddie.
Okay, but why can't I think they should make movies where the superhero loses?
That's why I loved Civil War. That's why I loved Infinity War. That's why I loved... Oh, what's another one where the hero loses?
Wait, did they lose in Infinity War? I've never seen that shit.
Have you never seen Infinity War?
No, I don't watch those movies. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah. Well, we should watch that. I think you'd like that one because they actually lose instead of the predictable win. Thanos.
So that sets up Endgame?
Yeah. And then Endgame's like the most predictable.
I think it would have been funny if Thanos bitch slapped him in Endgame.
You'd be surprised.
What's the one? Well, I know people are dead in that shit. What's the one where they play Fortnite?
That's Endgame. I saw that shit in theaters, and I immediately looked over to my friend like, yeah. Thor also, they get him a fat suit, and he's an alcoholic, and he just sits in a house with Taika Waititi. said Waititi. And
Why is that funny?
Because I don't think that's how you say his name.
Waititi.
I don't know. He's
like I just said Waititi.
Waititi.
I don't know. You could have said anything and I would have believed it because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but then people listening to the podcast would have been like, it's not Waititi.
Oh, yeah. That's true. We have hundreds of fans that are specific Marvel fans.
Yeah.
Who argue in the comments. Is Mucky a Marvel fan?
I think Mucky likes the Marvel movies.
Because he watches. I think Bray watches. Ashley watches. I think a few of my college friends listen occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Lena.
Hi.
Hello. I don't know if you're listening.
Hi. I'm Ryan.
Okay.
I'm gonna say hi to everyone you say.
Nope. Because I'm not gonna. Because I don't know who else listens.
Okay.
But
I don't listen.
I know you don't. Because we chirp you every episode, and you never say anything about it. And I knew you didn't listen because the last time you were on, when I said the same thing I said before, and you were like, and I'm like, that's how I know you don't listen, is because you were flabbergasted from me saying that shit. Because you would have known.
I would have known.
Because I've said it before.
I have seen 2 of your episodes. I watched the full episode. I watched one full episode, and I started watching another one, but I couldn't finish it because I had to go to hockey or something.
Oh, the sport you don't play anymore?
Yeah. That's how long it was.
Can you listen to music at work?
No.
That doesn't make sense. You stock shelves. Why not?
During the day, no. And then we have 2 hours. Well, actually, I can listen to music. In the last 2 hours of the day. Huh?
What's your excuse?
My phone dies quick.
Then don't go on TikTok for a couple hours. It's a really easy fix. It's just you won't do it.
What am I supposed to do during lunch then? Just sit there and watch TV on the Costco break room TV?
Listen to the pod.
I could.
Or bring a charger.
I could. That's another good one.
Also, if your phone dies so quick, why are you on it at work?
Because it makes the day go by faster.
I'm telling your boss. Yeah, last week when you were like, my manager wants to take me out for steak and sushi.
Okay, I know for a fact my manager isn't listening to this, so I can talk as much as I want. Okay. Worst story of my life.
Don't tell that stupid story with the box again. That was like totally your fault.
The box?
Yeah, when that kid pushed the boxes.
Oh, no, that wasn't my fault. That was the
That was
stupid Dark Knight kid.
Oh, that was your fault. Because you stacked it too high.
Nope.
That could have been avoided if you didn't stack it so high.
It's a game us Costco employees play where we stack the boxes as high as possible, and
that was your fault then. If you're acknowledging that it's a game, it's your fault.
It's a game, but it should not be interfered by members of Costco.
No, I agree that that kid shouldn't have pushed the boxes, but you also shouldn't have stacked it that high.
Okay, but like,
there's like fundamental problems with this game.
Yes, and if it falls, it falls. That's what happens.
Then why were you mad?
I was mad because usually when it falls due to it being too high. This was not the case. It was at a fairly recent height, or decent height.
Yeah, recent didn't make sense there.
I don't know why I said that. That's why I corrected it to decent. This kid in a Dark Knight sweater.
You told this story last time, but you've already started, so finish.
Yeah, because you got me going. This kid pushes over my perfect tower of boxes, and I stand there with the most plain expression on my face, like, and
Okay, but you just showed me the plain expression, but you didn't.
Okay, plain expression is picture the emoji with like a straight mouth that's not like happy or sad, and his eyes are just pointing. It's like blank face.
See, that's better, but what you just did was.
Well, I thought.
And then you looked at me and went, like they could know.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm going now. I'm mad because
Where
this
are you going?
Dark Knight. I'm not. No, not literally.
That was really loud.
I'm sorry.
No, but that's. I think that's just fundamentally your fault. Like, you didn't have to stack it that high. Like, nobody made you do that.
Well, we are entitled to our own opinion.
Yeah, we are. Just one opinion is more correct. Well, no, like
yours is wrong. Mine's right.
Well, no, like I understand the point of being mad that this kid knocked it over, but why was the boxes that high in the first place?
Because it's a game we play.
Then why were you mad?
Because that kid interfered with our game, and he shouldn't have.
Shit happens, man.
Exactly.
Just gotta roll with the punches. What are you gonna tell your other story?
Oh yeah, the big story, the one that we got sidetracked on. So my manager, very antisocial person, he has been talking to me more often and often, or he used to talk to me more often and often, trying to make me like a friend, and I'm like fine with that. Then he one day the pharmacy department at Costco was short on people at the till. So I was asked to go down and help, and they can train me up on using the cashier and register. And I did that. So now I know cashiering, and I'm a very valuable member at Costco, which is why they shouldn't fire me after my seasonal time is up. Shout out to Costco.
Shout out Costco for not firing my ass.
Anyway.
Thank you. Thank you for not making me kick the can on this shit. You're like, please hire me, and then you're like, yeah, my manager doesn't listen, so I can talk some shit.
I'm praying. I don't think he does. Anyway. So, I go to the pharmacy. It's not that busy, even though they are short on people. And my manager's there, and he starts talking to me about, like, why his girlfriend won't do stuff with him, or why they don't like hanging out. And I'm like,
seems like he needs a new girlfriend.
Seems like
he wants you.
Well, because he keeps like
be
asking.
His girlfriend.
Stop. I'm gonna drop this whole story if you don't stop.
You gotta talk into the mic.
We can't.
Or talk louder if you're gonna talk away.
Okay. So he keeps talking to me about
good boy
his girlfriend not wanting to do stuff whenever he like asks her if she wants to go bowling or like go skiing or something. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, why don't you just ask her what she wants to do, and maybe you will be able to compromise. However, he instead says, I gotta find some other people to start hanging out with. And I'm like,
I only hang out with a chick. Chick, I need someone else. Someone who is a seasonal employee at Costco.
Who's 18 years old.
18. His initials are RT, maybe? He like does the finger guns. He's like, how about you, buddy? He's like, you want to be my friend?
And then he starts dropping questions on me like, hey, you like steak and sushi?
You like bowling too?
You like bowling? You like ski? He asked me to go on a ski trip with
like you and me, a little romantic trip.
No, that was different because that was with like 2 other employees, but no one accepted his request.
Fuck. Why do you guys hate me?
And like I'm just sitting here like I feel bad for this guy because no one wants to do anything with him. But then again, it's like it's creepy that he's asking me, an 18.
How old is this guy?
He's 35, 36, and I'm just like, nope.
You like steak and sushi?
Like I work with 25-year-olds. Like I work next to 25-year-olds and like to 20-year-olds, and honestly, I would hang out with those people in a heartbeat. But only because I know them better and because I've worked next to them for almost 3 months now. I see this
ageist right now.
Yes. Also because I never see this manager, and he randomly just wants to talk to me, and I'm just standing here like, okay.
It's because he needs friends.
I know, but it's really creepy on how he's asking. He's like, he dropped a whole bunch of questions on me, and then suddenly he's like, what's your phone number? How am I supposed to know if you're available or not? I'm like,
you got a number or?
I do. And I have a text. I have an unopened text.
From him?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
And so the plan that he made was that on one of my Mondays or Tuesdays, I tell him if I'm available, and then we'll make a plan. I proceeded to not text him on Monday or Tuesday. One, because I was busy later in the day. And 2,
It's like we can go for brunch.
because I didn't want to. And that's that. And the next week...
What did he say to you, though?
Oh, he just sent me his name. And I'm like, great.
Hey.
I'm like, hey.
What's going on?
Anyway, when I came back to work the next day after my day off, he is just like not talking to me at all. So I'm like,
you didn't make plans.
Mission accomplished.
He's like ignoring you.
That is what he's doing. Like every time every time I pass by him in the hallway, he's like he like walks the other way. I'm like, yes.
It's fuck you.
It's working.
He's like, I could find other friends.
Nope.
He's like, yeah, you can come on a date with me and my girlfriend if you want.
It wasn't with his girlfriend.
He's like, you and me can go on a date too.
I would have said yes had he asked for my...
I said yes to a date, or...
Not to a date. No, it's not a date. It's just, well, I mean, I don't fuck if I know. It's free steak and lobster and sushi. I'd have said yes to that.
Still don't know why you didn't say yes.
Because I was uncomfortable and I hated that whole scenario.
That he wanted to take you to a nice dinner?
Yeah.
Free shit.
Him, a manager at 36.
Free shit.
Who I barely see. And I'm never going to be like more friendly to him because I barely see him. In contrast to one of my 25-year-old friends at work who I see every day and I work next to and I know more about. I would rather hang out with them.
Is this guy fucking loaded, or?
He is. He is.
And you didn't say yes.
Yeah. He also offered to buy me a PC. So at Costco we do this thing where
this is grooming.
Where all us employees stand in a line and we slowly move from the back of the building to the front.
Okay, but why?
To clear out. It's at closing time, just to clear out customers who are like still there for some reason. And at the end, a couple of us... I
don't understand the line.
Well, just so that it's like a wall, so that no one gets through.
Get the fuck out of here!
We literally we do that, and we have like flashlights too, so that we check this like steel and like the shelves, so that no one's hiding in them. And
24-hour challenge. Have you ever to kick anyone out?
We have.
Get out of here!
We have encountered some angered members, and I personally have never had to throw anyone out, but I have been a part of a crowd of people in which I've had to clear out. Me and a couple of other workers have had to clear out people as like a group, and it's honestly quite fun until someone pulls a knife on you.
Has that happened?
No.
Then why did you bring it up?
Because it could happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Also,
It's all fun and games until a tornado happens and rips through the building and then scoops me up and swings me across the country.
That would not be ideal either. I would not prefer that to happen, to be honest. But yeah, during this sweep, we were all standing at the front, near the front of the building, waiting for everyone to finish buying their products and stuff. And I'm standing there because we have to stand at like the many entrances so that people don't get back. And I see this guy, my manager, walk like across the front of the building from the front office to me.
Same guy or different guy?
Oh, no, it's the same guy. And he stands next to me, and we see these two people with two PCs walk by. He's like, dang, those look expensive. I'm like, yeah, they must be fun to play, though. He's like, what if I like bought you one? And I just stand there like, ha, yeah, that'd be crazy, dude.
Okay, but I get this guy's creepy, but at some point, take the free shit.
I have a feeling if I take the free shit...
So, yeah, you gotta get it from my place, though. You gotta come get it from me.
No. Exactly. And that's where I would just instead go to the front office to, like, the higher up and...
Okay, but that hasn't... You don't... Take the free shit.
That's the problem, too. I don't know if he's just genuinely trying to be friendly or if
I think he is. I don't think he's actually grooming you.
I think he is, but the way he's taking it is kind of creepy. And
Do you want one of those?
What, a PC?
I can buy you one of those.
I don't think you can.
You want a PS5, too?
No, you're broke. You wouldn't be able to buy me both.
I am broke.
I know.
Movie theater salary doesn't pay.
Costco does.
You also work a full-time job.
That's true, I do. No school for me till next year.
Do you know why?
Why?
You know why.
Oh, yeah, I do know why, but it doesn't have to be said.
Yeah, I won't say it then.
I won't say it, though.
It doesn't have to be said. Please don't. Stop it.
It wasn't even my fault. Like, I was in Vancouver. I couldn't get the email.
Now you gotta tell him.
I missed my payments to go into college, so it like further pushed me to just instead work. I was always going to plan on work instead of going to film school, but instead I just chose like, we'll see. But then
No, you wanted to work instead of go to school.
I did want to do that. And then so yeah, for while I was in Vancouver on a boating trip, I got my email then, and I missed the payment, and bada bing, bada boom, I'm sitting here with you.
You still would. You missing your payment didn't affect you sitting here.
Yeah, it did. I could be in Red Deer right now.
You wouldn't come home from Christmas break?
No.
Yes, you would.
Mm-mm.
You would come home every weekend.
No.
You would come home till your car breaks.
My car is already.
Soon.
It'll be very soon.
It'll be when we leave today.
I guarantee you, it probably won't start in the parkade.
Well, what do you want to bet on it?
Nothing. I won't. Well, wait. Are you betting on it or against it?
I'm saying it will start.
Oh, then I won't bet against that because it probably will. I'm just being
I'm being a little goof. You just said, quote, this reminds me of the last time you were on when you went, quote, I can talk about that for hours if I want to.
And then I talked about it for like 2 minutes. And
then I set you up perfectly and you went, I don't want to.
Well, no, because there's just so much to talk about whatever it was we were going to talk about.
It was about the Anaheim Ducks and against the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, because there's like not much to say about that, actually. Like I said, I could have talked about it.
Holy shit, Ryan, you literally just said, quote, there's literally so much to talk about with that. Like,
there isn't much to talk about besides the refs were sucking off the Ducks that year.
Okay, then why didn't they win the cup?
Because Nashville's better. Did they lose to Nashville? Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Nashville is a way better team then.
Okay, but what if it wasn't goalie interference?
If it wasn't goalie interference, the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks...
Because it wasn't. Because if it was, they would have called it.
The Oilers, wouldn't they have won the series?
No, they'd have to win another game.
Was it not? Oh, yeah. But then they it would have...
Still lost.
Still lost. Yeah.
Nick Ritchie in Game 7. Leaf legend. Baconator, baby. I don't think it was goalie interference.
It was... I know that's wrong because you've said it was goalie interference in the past.
If it was goalie interference, I think they would have called it.
I don't think you were right.
I'm being serious.
I'm going to watch it right now. I'm pulling this shit up on YouTube. Shout out
if it was
YouTube.
goalie interference, they would have called it. So it's not goalie interference.
Edmonton Oilers. Spelt it wrong.
And in Game 4, that wasn't icing. In overtime.
Don't care. Anaheim Ducks goalie interference.
What makes it goalie interference?
The fact that Ryan Kessler's arm is wrapped around Cam Talbot's pad.
Then why didn't they call
pulling it out? I don't know. Look at the video.
Didn't the Oilers challenge it too?
Nope.
Well, that's a coaching problem then.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't care. That was the Oilers' best year. They made it past the first round, unlike a team I know.
Your third favorite team.
I actually do not mind them.
You love them.
I don't love them. I just don't mind them. And if I did have a jersey, I would wear it. But
get a jersey.
If you give me a John Tavares jersey,
I'm not gonna get you a jersey. You have a lot more money than me in your bank account. You should get me a jersey.
You already have 3 jerseys.
4 jerseys.
4 jerseys. Even better.
5? 4. 4. Do I have 4? I do have 4.
Don't you have the St. Pat's one too?
Yes.
Yeah.
William Nylander. No, but that wasn't goalie interference, because if it actually was, they would have called it goalie interference.
I don't think so.
Did you watch the video?
I'm watching it right now.
Describe what's happening.
Ryan Kessler is in the crease. His arm is wrapped around Cam Talbot's pad, pulling it out, forcing a 5-hole in which the puck went through.
Why isn't Talbot in his net, though?
Because at the same time, Ryan Kessler, number 17, pushes him. So does Corey Perry. They both fall out of the net. Darnell Nurse
kind of got pushed in.
Darnell Nurse is with Ryan Kessler, but I don't think there's enough pressure exerted from Nurse to have done that damage.
If you push a player into the goalie, is that goalie interference?
No.
Then why are you arguing?
Look at this. Darnell Nurse is beside Kessler,
He pushed him.
not behind him. He did not push him.
Push people from the side, right?
Nope. He's going that way. Kessler's going that way.
You didn't describe that. People just think.
I don't care. I'm describing it to you right now because I'm.
Okay, but we have
I'm low key.
listeners.
I'm low key getting pissed off at you right
Okay,
now.
but we have listeners.
They can search up. What?
No, they don't. They can't search up you going this way and this way.
I
Use
can't
your
describe
words
the
right.
way they're going. Nurse is
not
going.
going interference.
Nurse is going straight down. Ryan Kessler is going slightly to the left, and the call. I don't even want to. I don't even know how we got onto this. I don't know how we suddenly started talking about the Edmonton Oilers losing Game 6 in the second round 6 years ago.
That was Game 5.
That was Game 6.
It was
No, the
Game
Oilers
5,
the Oilers
Game 6 was the
Oiler blowout or the
blowout. Idiot.
It's awesome.
No, I'm just kidding. No, if it was actually goalie interference, they would have called it goalie interference, and Nurse pushed him. That's why it was not goalie interference.
Debatable. It's still debatable to this day.
Then debate it.
Don't want to. I don't. I want to talk about something else. I hate that so much. It's 3:25 right now.
I actually got Ryan to talk about that for longer than I thought he would. That is goalie interference. I just wanted Ryan
If this
to talk
was a
about
video, channel, I could easily show the audience what I'm freaking out about. But since it's a podcast and I'm not good with
How
my
can
words,
you show them?
I can't. That's why I'm like, let's just move on.
Well, no, if it's video, then how? I don't get your point. You're going to have to describe it.
No. If, we had a camera on us.
There's a camera on this.
What? Where?
Right there.
Oh, on the computer? A security camera?
You are so dumb. I got Ryan looking around this room like there's cameras on. And he's like, where's the camera?
Well, we could have been doing a video,
I don't have the camera. Yeah, Ryan definitely doesn't listen.
No, I don't. I thought we cleared that out.
Yeah, but you should listen.
Have you ever
Support your
seen Back
friends.
to the Future?
Yes, that movie is horrible.
Okay, moving on.
Well, no, it's not a bad movie. It's just creepy because his mom tries to intercourse him up the whole movie.
Yeah, that's
That's the awesome part.
that's why I watch it.
Yeah, that's the part I watch for. I love when his mom tries to sex him up.
Not actually, but it shows it's just funny because that was supposed to be his father, and instead it turned out to be him because he saved his father from getting hit with a car.
Yeah, he totally.
He had no idea his mom would try and bang him. They almost
I
did
'cause I've seen the
too.
movie before.
Huh?
I did because I've seen the movie before.
Anyway,
I saw that in a drive-in theater this summer.
did
Not
you
even this summer. It was this when I went to Red Deer.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Should have taken me with you.
You weren't there.
No, I wasn't.
Wasn't goalie interference. We're an hour in.
Actually, that's awesome.
As much as I'd love to keep going, I do think we should wrap relatively soon because we have places to go to and shit to be. Shit to do and places to be.
Shit to be, places to go.
Places to do, shit to be.
Bitches to bang.
Nope. You gotta take that back.
Take it back. I wasn't doing anything.
Not that you weren't doing anything, but this is going on the internet.
Oh yeah, no, I take that back. There was a joke.
This is going on the internet for anyone to see.
I wasn't serious.
Ryan Thompson thinks that we got bitches to bang.
No, we don't.
I have a girlfriend.
I don't.
I know. Yeah, I know. No, but I do think we should
wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up. He said I don't get bitches. Women are not bitches.
Women are not bitches.
Please hire me, whichever radio station is listening. I won't say bitches on air. I said ass on air by accident.
You said way worse on air.
This isn't on air.
I know, but like...
And I haven't said worse on air, because the worst I've said on air is ass.
Oh, that, yeah,
like
I guess.
Live,
yeah.
I said ass.
But on this
on
podcast?
This,
oh, you said way worse.
Not really.
Generally.
When you say way worse, it sounds horrendous.
Yeah.
And I haven't. I said shit and fuck a bunch. Maybe.
Cum and jizz.
I've never said cum and jizz.
Yeah, you did. You said it earlier in this podcast.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When?
When we were talking about Marvel and how they make copies.
Oh, I said they cum in their pants.
Cum and jizz.
I'm like, they make sticky in their pants.
This is a creaky chair. Every time I lean back slightly, it creaks. Yeah.
Hopefully the audience can hear the creaks, or else they just hear you talking about nothing.
That's what the majority of this podcast has been.
Talking about nothing?
Yeah.
Low-key kind of.
It's negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
We don't use Fahrenheit.
That's what my computer says.
And if... my computer says it's negative 10. No, but I do think we should wrap because we got places to be. We're busy people.
Ooh, the stocks. The Tesla stocks are going up. Shout out, if you want to invest in Tesla stocks, do it now.
This is worse than last time.
Same with the Amazon. I brought in this computer for the first time, and I'm actually figuring out new things about it every day.
That you can Google stuff?
No, it like shows it. I'm not even on Google. It's a tab that shows stocks. It's actually pretty impressive. Shout out to Asus or Asus.
They don't sponsor us.
Asus Microsoft VivoBooks for...
Microsoft does not sponsor us. Please don't unplug them.
Okay.
Sponsor us, Microsoft.
The next NHL game is tonight again with the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And I'm pretty
What's
sure...
your opinion on that?
My opinion on the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Yeah, you brought it up, so you have to have an opinion, right?
I don't have an opinion.
Then why did we bring it up?
Because it's the only game that's going on tonight that's not postponed.
We never talked about that, which is fine.
Which is fine.
I don't really care.
We briefly mentioned that the NHL's just going to shut down.
The NHL is shut down till after the Christmas break.
Except for this final game for some reason. And I think it's just going to be a Tampa Bay walkover. Sorry, Mikhail.
Mucky. Okay. We got to wrap.
Let's wrap it up.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
Thanks for having me on the show again. I had fun talking about random shit. And yeah, take it away.
Okay. Well, that's Ryan. If you want to check out our website, it's in my Instagram and Twitter bio. ETHANMAAT. Ethan Matt. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on SoundCloud if you have not already. This is episode 15. And we won't have a show till next year. We're gonna have to take a couple week break because our studios will be closed. So no Misyk And Maat sports talk till a couple weeks from now. But we got 15 episodes to listen to. Go listen to them back. And yeah.
Happy birthday, Cody Cece.
It is Cody Cece's birthday. Yay!
Yeah, forgot to mention that. Can't forget Cody Cece's birthday.
We love you, Cody Cece.
Love you, Cody Cece.
Bye, guys.